week's episode is brought to you by Audible. To browse their catalog of more than 150,000 titles and download the free audiobook of your choice, go to yhtv.us/audible. Sign up or log in with your Amazon account and start enjoying your new book today. Hello and welcome to YHTV's Flowing into Awareness with visionary and master intuitive Anna Tara. I'm Christina Suzuma, your host for this show. This is episode 43, Vibrational Attraction, Pure and Simple. And with us is our beautiful Anna Tara.
Hello today, Christina.
Hello, Anna Tara.
How's your vibration?
Woo-wee. Need I say more?
No, that was wonderful that you shared that much with us.
Well, you know, I do believe bouncing on this ball as I'm doing my shows, it really keeps the cells moving and the vibration around me just, rising and rising.
Rising and alive and vibrant. It's a stimulating but a joyful kind of movement. So that's one of the points that I'm going to be making.
Yay!
So the first thing I want to say to all of you is that we can, and I've said it before, but we can really right now, in this here and now, in these days of our lives, we can make a big difference in the way we feel and the way we see things, create things, receive things. And I keep finding these places where myself, I'm not fully getting that, where my clients aren't fully getting that, and have found new ways to point out how to be present for the things that you really want, and to be present for the things that you think you really want. And then maybe you'll find out something differently. So first, I just want to ask, can you feel the vibration? Now, what do I mean? Can you feel the vibration? From music to color to your own feelings, everything has a vibration. It all has an energetic vibration. The vibrations of things are the way. It is really the underlying essence of what we use to describe something, or of what we use to relate to something. So if everything has its own vibration, everything has its own signature. The color red is different than the color green. Different vibrations in terms of how the light frequencies run. The feeling of happy has a completely different feeling than of anger. How are those vibrations different? How do you receive them, and how do you interpret them when you are feeling them, noticing them, or having them? Okay, so do you have concrete physical or material experiences based on the way you're feeling vibration? In other words, if you become very mad and very, very angry, what happens to your internal vibrational voice? First of all, how do you receive it and how do you feel it? What changes in your body when you go from being neutral to being angry? Does your heart rate increase? Does your mind start having thoughts of revenge or action against whatever's making you angry? Do you want to throw something? Do you want to jump up and down? When you're happy, what does that feel like inside you? Are your senses lighter? Is there a bubbling joy inside you? Does your face want to smile? What happens when the vibration of happiness occurs for you? Okay? So when you're angry, look at what would happen if you felt or could allow yourself or find a way to feel a different vibration. When you're happy, you might not want to change it, but it's an interesting exercise to put together a list of all the senses and things that you're experiencing when you're happy, and to notice what happens if you start to have an angry thought, or to notice what happens if you start to feel frustrated. Introduce to whatever mood, whatever vibration that you're in, a different vibration. and see what happens. See how quickly all of your systems can manifest a shift and a change from something that you were feeling to something that you're imagining that you're feeling. Okay? So what part of the way we sense things and the moods that we're in have to do with imagination? It's not really imagination that would change it, but a concrete choice that you want to have whatever's going on for you to be different. So this doesn't remove anger from our lives. It doesn't remove sadness. It doesn't remove icky things, but it shows us that even when we're looking at those things that we would normally respond to with anger, frustration, sadness, that we can look at it. And as I was describing in the last episode, if we can look around whatever the vibration is, or look into whatever the vibration is that we're feeling, maybe we can shift it a bit by introducing another element, another kind of vibration. So, vibrational attraction, pure and simple. What do we attract? What do we repeat in terms of the vibration that we tend to usually be in? And look at how pure and simple that really is. It is so simple to observe and to know that whatever we're feeling is what we're going to get, no matter what. There's nothing that you can do to change that in general. If you're feeling angry, anger is what you're going to find. If you're feeling mellow, probably most things around you will seem pretty mellow, et cetera, et cetera. So there's an immense simplicity there. We create what's going to happen for us by the vibration that we are generally involved in. We can change what we create for ourselves by moving through different vibrations and finding one, achieving one that will give us the vibrational response in actual things to what we think it is that we want. I'm really describing a long experience, a lifelong experience of doing things and then trying other things, doing things and then choosing another way to complement or to change what we've already seen. Vibrational attraction, it is what governs everything about our lives, all of it.
Vibration. Yes. And I do believe another term also for it, Anatara, is frequency.
Definitely.
Yes. I know I use the term frequency quite more often, more so quite often. And of course people go, frequency? What's that? But it's true that what we hold, how we choose to carry it, how we choose to absorb it or not absorb it. As simple as when you walk into a room and something feels funky, it's okay to turn around and walk out. Say hi and say goodbye at the same time and go, I'm just showing my face and I'm leaving now. And not immerse yourself, because, it's interesting how our intuitions and our own senses can truly feel the vibrations around us, as you were saying, in the trees, in the music, in everything around us. It's the foods that we eat.
Oh, that's an important one.
The foods that we eat, like you can really feel the vibrational difference between something that has been bought in the supermarket, that has been sitting in a freezer container for a month, as compared to when you walk through a farmer's market. That piece of fruit, whether it be a peach or an apple or just greens of salad, the difference between the life force behind it is exceptional. Exceptional.
Yeah, and that vibration affects us even if we don't notice it. I think that's a big part of talking about frequency, talking about vibration, is that even if we're not fully aware of what the difference in a vibrational frequency is in something, a person, a place, a piece of fruit, it is affecting us. And that's why it's so vital to start to look at what you are feeling. what you are noticing, and see whether you can work with what feels like the vibration of whatever it is that you're interacting with, and notice what it does to you or for you. You know, we're not victims of the frequencies around us. We can, sort of be interstellar beings with them, playing with all of it, working with all of it. It's so funny, the difference, the two words vibration and frequency, definitely they do mean the same thing. And when I wrote the title for this, for this episode, I was thinking about the Beach Boys song. And I just thought that vibration, as you described, is a word that more of us can relate to.
Yes. Isn't that funny? When I read the title, I thought of the same thing.
There are iconic, titles and archetypal thoughts that go along with a lot of things in these lives. It's like all about frequency, all about vibration.
Isn't that amazing? But yes, it's vibration is so it's all around us. And there's no escaping it, because it is within us, around us, and we can choose. We can choose on which vibrations that we want to play with.
And wouldn't we be lifeless entities if we weren't so enthralled with and infused with vibrations around us? Things would be very slack.
Yes.
There would be nothing to inform the life force without all these locations and sorts of frequencies that surround us.
Yes. Oh,
and that we relate to. It's amazing.
Yes, I just I agree. It is beautiful. It is beautiful out there.
And to remember that we're not victims of whatever it is that's around us. We can work with it. We can use our own vibration to reflect or not reflect the vibrations that are around us.
Yes, and the beautiful part is we even have the power to shift our vibration. We have the power to do that for ourselves. So if we're in a stuck place, we might want to talk to someone to help push you out of that stuck place. But we have the power to do so, if we have the intent to change that.
And sometimes just a desire to find the intent to change it is enough.
Yeah.
And I would say that many of my clients come to me in that way. They have the desire to figure out how they can change it and have a different form of existence. So there's the desire to find the intent to change it.
Yes.
And, it's sort of intent, but the desire comes first.
Right. Oh, lovely. Well, thank you, Anatara, this moment of vibrations, good vibrations. And of course, we would like to thank each and every one of you for joining us in this new platform of education and information. We are grateful for your continuous support and look forward to hearing your feedback on how we can serve you better. We invite you to connect with Anatara by following her on Twitter @Anatara, and of course through her own website, anatara.ca, anatara.ca. So please, we invite your comments, your suggestions, your questions. We'll be sure to pass them on to Anatara. Or if you're listening to this through a podcast, give us a call at 818-LETS-TALK. 818-LETS-TALK. Until next time, namaste. Like not having a high libido, it's almost, it's the manifestation of all these stresses or stressors on us.
Yeah. So work-life balance and career stress in and of itself is definitely definitely impacts libido. Adrenal fatigue will certainly impact libido. Not enough time. Not like literally no freedom in your life to really feel like you have the ability to indulge in that.